Hey friends, welcome back. Good morning. It's actually almost noon. It's 11:30. It's really gross and rainy outside, but I had to go to Kroger to pick up some prescriptions from yesterday's appointments. And Will pointed out that there was a lot of clearance on hand. So I picked up a little clearance haul. I'm gonna share that with you and then bring you along through the day. Spent $29 and some odd cents, and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so here's everything I got. Picked up 2 giant size boxes of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. These are on sale for $3.15 a box. 4 boxes of Mario mac and cheese for 68 cents a box. 2 pastaroni, those were 81 cents. 4 cans of canned pumpkin, 50 cents a piece, which is a steal of a deal. So I grabbed 4 of those. These Cake Bite crumble, like part muffin, part crumb muffin things. These were $1 a box. There's chocolate chip, apple cinnamon, and 2 blueberry. Chocolate chip cookie mix for $1.80. Peanut butter cookie mix for $1.80. 4 bags of mini chocolate chips for $1 a piece. Those are normally almost like $5 or over $5 a bag, so that was a really good deal. 12 of these Cake Bites, Christmas Cake Bites. These are 12 cents each, so really good price. Just something fun to have for the family. Obviously none of this is going to be for me, since I am, if you watched my I'm back video, talked about how I am recently diagnosed diabetic, so this is not for me. 2 rolls of packing tape, $1.22 each, and then a 3-pack of tape for $1.33. Alice uses a lot of tape in crafting, so Will pointed out that that would probably be a good thing to pick up for her, so I did. So that is the little haul there. We don't have anything planned for today, I don't think. Like I said, it is rainy and gross outside. Heading into this next week, we're supposed to get really cold weather again, like below freezing. And I'm not ready for it. I know it's basically January, but I don't like winter. Winter does bad things to my joints and my mental health, and I'm just not ready for it at all. I was just sitting here and realized I need to water my poinsettia. My friend Lauren got this for me a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And it's just so pretty, nice pop of color sitting on the table, but I do need to water it. The soil is looking mighty dry. I was actually about to take my blood sugar just to see where I am. I have, like I said, it's almost 11:30. I have not eaten anything yet. I woke up, had a little bit of water to take my meds with. But I'm gonna check my fasting glucose and see where I'm sitting. And then maybe have something to eat in a little bit. I'm not really hungry yet, so I don't like to eat if I'm not hungry. Sounds like it makes sense, right? But there's a lot of times where I do eat when I'm not hungry because I'm a bored eater and an emotional eater. So I'm trying to break out of that and be more intuitive about my eating. So I'm gonna check my blood sugar. I can show you guys where that's at. So I just have this little kit. It has everything in it that I need. I use the AccuCheck Guide Me. So I just turn that on. It's ready for a strip. I won't show you guys the blood part, obviously. The strip in. And I've got my Lancet pen. Put one of the needles in there. And poke. And so it's sitting at 119 this morning. So not too shabby. My fasting glucose when I went to my doctor's appointment, like when I was diagnosed, was 143 or 147, something like that. So 119 is not too bad in my opinion. Okay, I have to clean this up and I can't pick up the thing with one hand. So when the kids wake up, I'm gonna have them take a lot of that stuff down to the basement, a lot of the food that I got down to the basement, to put it in our storage area. Probably keep the canned pumpkin up here because I do have room in my baking cupboard for that, but everything else I think is gonna go downstairs. But first I'm gonna add it to my Pantry Check app. This is how I keep track of everything that we have on hand for food. It includes our deep freezers, our pantry, our basement storage. So I'm gonna add the items to this so I know that we have it on hand so it doesn't go to waste. So I actually got everything put into my baking cupboard upstairs. I was able to clean it a little bit and it all fit in here. So then the kids just have to take cereal down. Well, one of the kids just have to take cereal down to where we store all the excess cereal. And then I sorted out the cake bites. There's a pile for each of the kids, and this is Alice's pile because she also got some tape. And they can just keep these in their room and in their little stash. That way everybody gets a fair amount and nobody's eating anybody else's stuff, because that happens more than you'd think. Jackson is a teenage boy now, and he eats like a teenage boy. And so if he sees something and he's hungry, he eats it, no matter if it's his or not. So something like this where it's treats, we don't want him eating all 12 of them, so we divide it, and if he eats all 4 of his in a day or two, they're gone. And that's just the way it is. It was yucky outside all morning, but now it is actually, the sun's peeking out, so that's kind of nice, and the rain has stopped. So might go for a walk in a little bit. Alright, so it is 1:13. I'm finally ready for my first meal of the day. So I'm going to have one of these Johnsonville jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages. I'm going to cook it in the air fryer. I do about 5 or 6 minutes, and the outside gets nice and like crispy, and the inside is nice and melty and delicious. And then I've got a hamburger patty that I prepped earlier this week. I prepped 6 of them. I've got one of those in the microwave right now, just reheating. And then I'm probably going to slice up just a few slices. I'm probably going to eat the same meal twice today because that's what I have prepped. And the kids and Will, I don't know what they're having today because they were supposed to have, it's just kind of a fend for yourself night because I made chili 2 days ago and the chili's gone. So we had leftovers yesterday. And then today was going to be a clean out the fridge day, but there's not much to clean out. Tomorrow is breakfast for dinner, so I was going to do pancakes for them. So I don't know what they're gonna do tonight. We have some options on hand. They can do frozen pizzas if they want. We've got chicken patties. They can do chicken sandwiches. But we're getting ready to go on a mini vacation, so I'm just trying to clean things out and not have food left in the fridge when we get home. So like I was saying, I will probably just eat the same meal at dinner time later tonight as well. So 1 hamburger patty left for later. I'm gonna cook up 1 chicken sausage now. I don't know if they're chicken sausages. And 1 later, and then probably half this cheese now and half later. Really exciting, y'all. So these Johnsonville sausages have 2 grams of carbs, or less than 1 gram of sugar. So that's why I like having these on hand, just because they're so quick and easy. Hamburger patty, I do add mustard, which is not like strict carnivore or anything like that. Either is cheese, so take that as you will. But it is all very low carb, and my blood sugar will react very nicely to this meal. I found that when I was newly diagnosed right before Thanksgiving, so just over a month ago, immediately I went to YouTube and searched for what I eat in a day as a type 2 diabetic, and there is very little in the way of that type of content on YouTube, which was extremely shocking to me. There was a lot of type 1 diabetic, what I eat in the day, which is going to be very similar. The foods they eat are going to be also foods that are good for me as well. But it's a little different because a lot of times they're on insulin, and so they're able to offset some of like the carbier type meals with insulin, which is not something that I'm on. I am like shivering, so my camera's shaking. Whew, and there goes my camera strap. So my goal is to share some more of like what I eat in a day as a type 2 diabetic for those who might be interested in that type of content, because I know for me when I was looking for it, there was very little to be found, which was very discouraging. I actually went ahead and just sliced the rest of that cheese because there wasn't a ton left. This is the Cabot Seriously Sharp Cheddar, which I love. So that'll be what I'm having now, and then probably for dinner later I'll have cottage cheese with my hamburger and sausage link. So it's not going to be very exciting what I eat in a day, but at least it'll give you some ideas. I'm someone who I don't mind eating food, like repetitive foods. In fact, it makes my life 10 times easier to eat repetitive foods. So having things like meal prepped hamburger patties on hand, those sausage links, which are just store-bought. I realize they're a packaged food, which I could, find healthier alternatives probably at Costco. But that's what my Walmart carries, and that's what works well for me just to keep my blood sugar in check. With the hamburger patties, I use frozen hamburger patties from Sam's Club. I get the ones that are, it's not the sirloin, it's the Angus, I think. And I'll take 6 of those, put them on a parchment lined baking sheet that has sides on it so the grease doesn't drip off and into the oven. And I will cook those from frozen for 30 minutes at 425 in the oven, and then let them cool a little bit, put them in a container and put them in the fridge. And that'll usually last me 5 or 6 days, depending on how many I'm eating at a time. So there's a tip for you, easy meal prep type tip. There's a lot of P's in that sentence. Okay, so the girl child is requesting some wontons for lunch, so I'm gonna make her a plate of those in the microwave. While I'm doing that, I am actually listening to an audiobook. If you know me and you've been around, you know I do audiobooks pretty much all my, if I'm not watching TV or doing, I'm always listening to an audiobook. So I'm currently listening to Daydream by Hannah Grace. This is the 3rd in the Maple Hills series. Book number 1 is Icebreaker, book number 2 is Wildfire, and book number 3 is Daydream. So I'm gonna get her wontons on here. First I wet a few paper towel, and so I'll wet that, and then I'll lay the wontons on, fold this over, put it in the microwave for, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it's not very long. It's 5 minutes if you're boiling them, I think. No, it's a, yeah, I don't know. I'll let you know in a minute. I haven't made these in a while. It's actually a brand new bag I just opened, so I don't remember the instructions. But these are from Costco, and she loves them. Okay, so wet the paper towel, put the wontons down like I said, cover them up, and this is going to kind of steam them in the microwave. And they go in for 2 minutes. So I was going to say, I didn't think it was 5. I think it's 5 if you do boiling on the stove. And then I'm just going to get her a little container, her little bowl of the original Japanese barbecue sauce, also from Costco, but she uses this on her ramen noodles. She likes it with her wontons. Yeah, so that'll be the girls' lunch. I don't know what Jackson wants. He hasn't said anything yet. And we got another gift box from Nutstop today in the mail, so I'm going through that right now. I was about to pour some cashews into this container. We've got 3 containers that sit on top of the microwave with just easy to access snacks. So this one has shelled pistachios, chocolate covered almonds, and then like I said, I'm filling this one with some roasted salted cashews, and then I'll show you in a second what else is in here. Okay, so I have it sorted out. We've got some watermelon candy, some cherry rings, fruit sours, Jordan almonds, which Jackson really likes, mango licorice, salted pepitas, 2 bags of dried mango, and it's just mango, no added sugar or anything. Jackson and I both really like that. A bag of chocolate covered almonds, which I'm going to pour into the container on top of the microwave as well. And then another bag of salted cashews for when the other one's gone, 2 bags of pecan pieces, and then 2 bags of chocolate covered cherries, which are Will's favorite. So if you were here, he would do a woohoo in the background, but he is still currently at work. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this stuff. And then Jackson was not hungry for lunch, so he's not eating. It's currently 2:30. We kind of run on a late schedule around here, especially when we're on vacation, like from school, which we currently are. So Alice is eating her wontons. I am still fully satisfied from my hamburger patty and cheese and jalapeno sausage, which it's almost been an hour since I ate, so I'm gonna check my blood sugar right now. That's the alarm for that. That was good timing. So I'm gonna check my blood sugar, let you know what it is an hour after eating that high protein meal. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna do. It's starting to rain again, so it's gross out again. So it's sitting at 1:03 an hour after meals, which is really good. So I'm very happy with that number. So Jackson is finally hungry. He's gonna have one of these Totino's pizzas in the air fryer. We do 400 degrees at 9 minutes, I think. And then Will had 2 banquet chicken pot pies that have been in the freezer for a while, and we need to get rid of them, so that's what he had. It's currently 10 to 5, and I'm still not hungry yet. I'm still completely satisfied from my late lunch earlier. So I'm gonna make Jackson's pizza for him, and that'll probably be dinner. Well, I'll probably eat again at some point today since it's only 5. We're not doing anything tonight for New Year's Eve. It actually doesn't even feel like New Year's Eve. Will has to work tomorrow pretty early. So he's just playing some video games right now and just kind of chilling, and I'm listening to my audiobook. And that's how exciting we are around here. Alice has convinced me to go to Walmart. What are you wanting? Fabric. Oh no. She's decked out in all of her Beetlejuice. She has a Beetlejuice shirt, a Beetlejuice pajama pants, because that's how kids go out in public these days. Do you have your socks on too? Of course you do. Alright, we're going to the fabric department. Super cute gummy bear velvet plush throw. Valentine's Day. It's only New Year's Eve. Why is Valentine's Day stuff out? Alice found a new friend. So we're looking at the 1 yard pre-cut fabric for, what are you making? Hopefully making a pillowcase. She has to learn how to use the sewing machine before I'm letting her like start a craft. So she hasn't even watched the videos on how to use the sewing machine yet. Are you petting that? Yeah. What fabrics did you pick out so far? So this one for you?
Yeah.
And this one for her BFF because she likes space. Cool, cool. Did you have enough fabric at home to practice on, or do you need to buy scrap fabric?
I think I have enough. I don't know if it's fabric though. It's probably out.
Because we bought fabric from here before.
I bought some to make.
Do you want to get just like some random?
Probably.
Okay. Alright, so Alice and I are back from Walmart. We picked out this little cute like $5 cake for them to have for New Year's Eve tonight to celebrate. Showed you the fabric she got. She also just got a square of practicing fabric and some black, ooh, focus. Some black thread. She has white already. She wanted more sprinkles for the cake that already has sprinkles on it.
It's not enough. It's only at the bottom.
And then I picked out this Hershey's frozen fruit, of which I will have like 2 pieces, because 2 pieces is still 12 grams of carbs. It's all sugar basically. But I just for my celebration tonight, just a little. Stop. Look at all these bracelets. Stop it. I said look at all these bracelets. I've had nothing but protein today, as you've seen, so I figured a little sweet treat probably won't kill me. Hopefully, Alice says.
No, I said hopefully not.
I know. That's what I meant. Like hopefully won't, not hopefully will. She's a jokester, that one. What else did you, oh, and you bought a Kinder Egg because she doesn't know how to save her money.
It tastes good.
Does it though?
Yes.
I cut her off while she was talking.
I was just telling her she should try them.
You're talking so quiet. I told them all that you kind of have greenish hair and that I let you cut your own bangs, which right now they look super crooked because they're not like styled properly, but do you want cake now or later?
No.
Now? Go ask your brother if he wants some. We are just practicing sewing straight lines. It's a process. Alright, she did a few lines and then she was like, I want to be done. I think it was harder than what she realized, which I tried telling her that sewing, once you get the hang of it, that's great, but I don't sew. I've never used a sewing machine, so we were learning together. It took us like 40 minutes just to learn how to thread the machine. So she was ready to be done after just a few lines of practicing, but I'm gonna close this out. It's been a good day. We're not doing anything for New Year's, like I said. Will is actually napping right now. It's almost 8 p.m., so he'll probably just wake up and go to bed anyway. But I'm gonna close this out, drop a comment, share some love, and until next time, we will see you later. Bye.